How a manager can manage better with DISC? Well, managers have a very demanding role to play, from leading their team to achieve the business's goal to managing people who have different personalities, priorities, and traits. Effective management is necessary to build cohesive teams, communicate with employees effectively, and prepare them for success. One of the critical skills of communicating with and leading a diverse group of people is learning how to identify their DISC style. Well, effective managers recognize the different personality in their team and understand the factor that motivate these people to perform successfully. Each individual has a unique style of learning, processing information, working, decision making, and communicating. And most workplace conflicts stem from miscommunication and clashes between the different DISC styles. By recognizing each personality type and how they tend to behave, a manager can quickly find common ground and diffuse conflict situations. Using this knowledge, they can create a harmonious and productive working environment. Uncovering the DISC style of your employee will help you delegate, communicate, and lead them more effectively. Another important responsibility of a manager is to ensure everyone is working to their strength to achieve common goals and provide support to boost employee performance. Have you ever wondered which DISC personality types makes the best managers? Well, while there is no one DISC personality type that is better suited to management than the others, understanding our DISC style can help us become more effective managers. And each DISC style has different management strengths and development areas which are required for different teams or projects. And with the highly competitive nature of business, along with the diversity of culture, generation, and the capabilities of the workforce, effective managers must learn to adapt their style to suit the preferences of their employees. And here are 4 tips you can identify behavioral style through casual observation. Number 1, for dominant style, this group of people are task-oriented, faster-paced extroverts. They tend to be direct, decisive, driven, and demanding. They typically have high confidence, are self-motivated, and are comfortable taking risks. They also tend to take charge in front of a group. Yes, the high D like to lead. And they lose interest in a project once the challenging ceases. Their priority is getting down to business and will prefer to leave the small talk to others. And number 2, for influence style, they are people-oriented, faster-paced extrovert. They tend to be inspiring, impressionable, interactive, impressive, and involved. And they are typically vocal and animated. They also like to engage others in conversation. They are so focused on making human contact when they enter a room and may have a tendency to bump into things. And high priority is people, not details. Because of this, they can tend to have disorganized workspace. They like to interact with people, making connection and communication are what makes a high I tick. And number 3, for steadiness behavior style, they are people-oriented and slower-paced introverts. Slow and steady are their style. They tend to be supportive, stable, sweet, and shy. They are typically calm, easygoing, and collected people. They like giving support, collaborating, and maintaining stabilities. And the high S like to absorb all the information and consider everything before asking a lot of questions, because their ultimate goal is stability. And number 4, for compliance style, they are task-oriented and slower-paced introverts. They tend to be cautious, calculating, competent, contemplative, and careful. They are typically analytical, detail-oriented, and intentional. They value precision and have inquisitive natures, often appearing critical by asking many questions. And these high C people like lots of information and prefer time to process that information to consider all possible outcomes. Sometimes high C can appear as standoffish. Well, actually, they are simply trying to understand the entirety of what is being asked of them, so they can effectively execute the task to perfection. Now, as a manager, here are the guidelines how you can be a better boss by applying what you have learned about DISC into your day-to-day management work. Firstly, how to manage a type D personality. D-type personality need a strong manager who is as tough as they are. The manager needs to provide them with clearly outlined tasks and responsibility and give them the independence to complete them. Now, omit the fluffy details when managing a D style. They want clear and concise statement, and if they need more information, they will ask for it. D-type personality like to have the opportunity to influence their managers. They expect to have space to voice their ideas and opinions. And these styles are motivated by change and challenges. They may create change when there isn't any in their environment. Next is how to manage a type I personality. I-type respond well to managers who build a rapport, inspire, and encourage them. The managers should not be too distant but act more like a friend to have informal chats and provide advice. An I personality type person gets their energy from positive emotion. So their leaders should also increase emphasis on positive emotions to motivate and inspire them. A type I personality tends to jump from task to task. Their manager may need to control their activities to ensure they are focused when required. Now, let's look into how to manage a type S personality. Well, individuals who are leading an S style must win their trust and maintain it. To achieve this, the leader must keep their promises and demonstrate the right attitude towards work. Once an S style feels comfortable with you, they will begin to open up, especially if you take a genuine interest in them as a person. Now, leaders need to remember that type S personalities are another person and not just a resource to achieve results. Be patient with them and they complete their task. Do not pressure them. Lastly, how to manage a type C personality. Well, type C personality can adjust to all kinds of managers and leaders as long as they only have one at a time. And C style expect their managers to be consistent, knowledgeable, and able to delegate tasks clearly and precisely. And C style strive for perfection. The manager should allow them time to check and recheck their work and not apply too much pressure. The manager needs to provide them with a secure and risk-free working environment that's safe from conflicts and new situations. And managers should give type C personality enough support when they are in need. The challenge for leaders is to become more effective through self-awareness and behavioral flexibility to improve interaction with the people they manage. Through an understanding the DISC style, the manager's style, and how to read the personality type of others, manager can better adjust their style to work effectively with employees.